What's going on, everybody? The Germ here. Super excited to bring you today's vlog. America sure does have a fascination with the car. I know I certainly do. I've been in the car business for over 20 years, and today is going to be a special day. Stay tuned. This behind me, guys, is the America on Wheels Museum. Waiting for them to open. It's 9:30 in the morning. They don't open until 10. I'm super excited to go in there. I want to see all the cars, but there's one car in particular that I really want to see, that really excites me. So, just gonna have to wait around for a few minutes. At least you guys don't. It might be 30 seconds for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. So while I'm waiting, I figured I'd wander around a little bit. And right behind me, they got a dam back here. So I was checking that out. Pretty cool sign over here. It says, danger dam, no boating, no swimming, no wading. They got those markers over here, so you don't accidentally drive your boat down in this area. But what I was interested in was, check this out. Look at this, it's like lost socks with balls. I counted them before, there were 7 of them. They're all just sitting there. And looking down the rest of the dam, there doesn't seem to be any. I'm not sure why they're all in this one spot right here. Alright, we made it. First one in this morning. A little crowd fell behind me. I think the rule is that if you're the first one in, you don't have to pay admission. That the people behind you pay for you, your admission, and all the souvenirs that you're buying. That's my rule. So I just walked in the museum. I'm overwhelmed already. You guys might notice behind me a 1953 Chevrolet Corvette, the first Corvette ever made, first car. Now the reason why I love this car so much is because I've actually owned 3 Corvettes, a 2008, a 2004, and 2012, and this thing is pretty incredible. Look how beautiful this car is. This was unveiled, I believe it was June 30th, 1953, right in New York City at the Auto Show. And it wasn't supposed to be fiberglass. What happened was they just tried to build the prototype car. They built it out of fiberglass and it kind of just stuck. This is pretty cool though. All right, so I do stand corrected. That actually is not a 53, that's a 54 Corvette. So just for any of you enthusiasts out there that know their cars, I don't want to be incorrect. There might be something that's changed from 53 to 54 that I don't know, so I want to make sure that you guys know that's a 54. They certainly got all kinds of vehicles here. I've never seen a fire truck like this one before. You can see the crank there, the crank start in the front. Never seen a fire truck quite like this one. Actually, it originally started its life as a dump truck. And this is pretty neat right here. They actually have a matching pedal car. That's from the 1930s. Fire trucks have sure changed over the last 100 years. Let's see what else is here in this museum. Look at all these awesome pedal cars. These are pretty cool. My daughter had one like this.
When I look at how beautiful these are,
these are absolutely
it kind of bumps me out a little
incredible.
That I missed out on not getting one as a kid.
My daughter's looked a lot like this black one, not quite as fancy.
I'll just have to make do driving around this.
These are pretty impressive. Look at this one. Look at those plush seats right there. That's the way to go. I always love these Mack trucks, man. Bulldog sitting on the front of the hood. It just looks so aggressive looking. It's so many vehicles here, man. They got everything. They got cars, trucks, fire trucks. Well, today is my first day in the truck industry. That's it. I'm retiring from YouTube. I'm gonna become a truck driver. Yeah. Well, maybe in this pretend Mack truck, I'll become a truck driver, not in real life. This is pretty neat. You actually could sit behind the wheel, see what it's like behind a Mack truck. It looks like there's a screen in front of me, but I don't think that's working.
Here, people doing it.
Doesn't look like the horn works. Got a bunch of things you can press. I don't know if anything does anything here. I feel like I'm in an airplane cockpit. No idea what I'm doing. It's the parking brake, or air brakes. Hey, I know what that is. That's the air conditioner. And what's really impressive is it still has a CD player in this one. don't see those in cars anymore. They even have a whole entire UPS truck in here. It's like the 18-wheeler version. And apparently you can walk through it.
Here in Memphis, we do about 3.3 million bags per day through the Memphis Day United States.
And just in case you're wondering what kind of truck exactly this is a 1979 model F785T Mack truck with that famous Hershey brown color, the color that all dogs hate. I don't know why dogs hate. Why do they hate UPS guys? Have you ever noticed that? Is it just my dogs? Every dog I've ever had hated UPS trucks. The car of the future. A question for yesterday, today, and tomorrow. What will we drive in 2030? I was just talking about that. You know what? Back in 2008, if you told me that I'd be driving around an electric car, I would say you were full of yourself, because I had absolutely no interest at all in electric cars. And here I am today driving electric cars 10 years later. It's really amazing. You really don't know what you'll be driving 10 years from now. This behind me is a hydrogen filling station, and right here, this small little car is a pedal car that has a hydrogen nodule on the back. Just for demonstration purposes. It's not really a hydrogen powered, but it's pretty cool because you pull this nozzle off. I'll show you guys, and you can see what it's like to pull up the hydrogen. It's actually pretty easy. So we're going to begin by taking the little cap off. We are going to remove this here. Let's pop it on. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Got to get it locked on. There we go. That's pretty easy with two hands. It's locked on, can't come off. Enter PIN number. All right, let's see what we do here. All right, so let's fill this bad boy up. Timer remaining 3 seconds. Checking fuel connection. Okay, here we go. All right, looks like we're already partially filled up. It's $1.99. I think that's per kilogram. And now this had a half a tank, so I'm gonna say it's gonna take about maybe 30 seconds to a minute. And I don't know how far that would get you, but it's almost filled up. It looks like it's gonna, I don't know what, $4, $5? All right, here comes the end. We're getting close. All right, just filled up my hydrogen-powered pedal car here for $6.32, and it's all filled. California seems to be the testing grounds for electric cars. That's where Tesla's based out of. I believe Toyota is making, I want to say it's the Camry or the Corolla in a hydrogen model, but you can only get it in California. I think it's very limited to what how many service stations there are. So I don't know if that's something that's going to catch on. I think it will. But it's really what's going to win, electric cars or hydrogen. I don't think both of them are going to work. It'll be interesting to see 20 years from now if we still actually have gas stations. When will hydrogen fuel be available to the public? Hydrogen is already available at several hundred fueling stations around the world for testing and demonstration of hydrogen-powered vehicles. I'm really starting to love this museum a lot. One of my favorite movies as a kid, I don't know, 80s movies were awesome. I'm sorry, they were just so much better. It had so much more imagination. Was Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I love Pee-wee Herman. And check this out. All right, now I'm gonna tell you guys, this is not the real thing. It is a replica, but it is a pretty good replica of Pee-wee's Big Adventure bike. It's even got the little line on the front. I love the scene in the movie where he's trying to chain up his bike. And you can see him pulling the chain from the back compartment there, and you can just see the chain coming up from the ground. How did they not catch that? Did they do that on purpose? I don't think they did, but if they did, that'd be funny because it's so iconic. Because every time I see the movie, I see that chain just coming up from the ground. I love that movie. Great movie. I think I'm gonna watch that when I get back home. They have an entire second floor up here. And I am not doing this place a justice at all because it is a lot bigger than I'm showing you guys. It's tough to show you absolutely everything, but I'm going to show you as much as I possibly can. This here is the West Gallery. Looks like a lot of classic cars. I'll tell you what, I think I found my favorite car in this museum. Look at this. You want to talk about luxury? Right there, that is luxury. And that paint job, it's like a white diamond. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous cars in here. Here's something impressive. Very important car in American history. The Ford Model T, the first car to be mass produced. Now this Model T looks like it needs quite a bit of restoration. Wait till you guys see the interior on this. There's the roof. Look at those seats. Now, right above that Ford Model T is this authorized sales and service sign. Unfortunately, no signage on when this thing is from, but it's pretty neat regardless. I love that stuff. I'd love to have something like that in my garage, and I'm not even a Ford fan. I'd like to have that. This is a 1925 Heaney, and it's a Model 162 limousine and funeral car. It's the oldest Heaney motor vehicle known to exist. Let's take a look here. Let's take a closer look at this funeral vehicle.
Every screw, every nut, every washer, documented, educated for what part pieces are broken, what pieces need exactly missing, and you must be organized. You have to have everything organized.
This section of the museum is all about restoration, and we've seen cars like this. When we go to the salvage yards, we see cars just like this over there in very similar condition, and this exhibit is about whether to restore them or leave them original. That one definitely needs some restoration. So I'm going to show you guys this car pretty meticulously because on the other side, there is a totally restored version of it. So now I'm going to change my mind and say, hey, you know what? They should leave this alone because I see what they're doing here. And it's really cool. So I should look before I probably speak about it. But it's a 1940 Graham shark nose. And let's see what it looks like unrestored. And then we'll go look at the restored version. Let's see, headlights are missing. It's got these really cool fins on the top. No door handles, and you can see the interior pretty shot. Wait till you see the dashboard. I want to show you guys the dashboard because wait till you see the finished one. What this thing looks like, how impressive it looks. And they actually have the door zip ties closed. No gas cap. No windows on the back. Now that we've seen an unrestored one, let's go ahead and look at one that has totally been restored. This is the exact same car. Love the paint on this. What a great color. Same year, 1940 Graham, Model 107 shark nose sedan. And this thing is impressive. This is absolutely a gorgeous car. I love the paint color. Look at all the chrome. Chrome wiper blades. Love the hood ornament. And let's look at the interior on this. Wow, look at that. Wait till you see the dashboard. What a difference. Night and day. If you guys watch my videos in the past, this is something that seems to follow me around. This is a New York thing, or used to be a New York thing, is the Hess trucks. I don't know, do they have Hess stations anywhere else in the country? Are they all over the place? We don't have anywhere. All our Hesses by my house turned into a gas station called Speedway. I really miss Hess. I was just talking to another gentleman who just like me, has the same memory. We used to get one of these every Christmas. I didn't get one every Christmas, but a lot of people did. They'd come out right around Christmas time, and you'd get one of these Hess trucks that looked just like this. Every year it would be something different. Sometimes it would be something ridiculous like a helicopter or a truck here with a biplane on the back, something unrealistic, or maybe an RV. I always like the more realistic ones. I wasn't into the ones with the spaceships on them and stuff like that. I finally found one at Goodwill a couple months ago that I had as a kid. It was the only one I actually ever got as a Christmas present. It was a 18-wheeler piggy bank. I love that one. It looked realistic. It was really cool. I've found them before, and every time I find one, they're in really, really rough condition. And the one that I had found was brand new in the box at Goodwill. I bought it for 15 bucks. I've been looking for one for, man, it must have been 4 or 5 years. And you know, it's funny how things come up. Me and my friend were talking about this last night. This happened to her. And within 2 weeks of finding that one, I found another one at a flea market, which was in one of my previous videos. Of the exact same truck, brand new in the box. So now I have 2 of them, and I paid 5 bucks for that second one. So it's funny how that happens. You don't find something, and then all of a sudden, they just pop up. So, pretty cool. Oh, the red fire truck. I remember the red one. Is this the one I had? This looks, oh, there it is, of course. Now you find it, after you already have it.
Really?
Yep, that's the one. This is the one I had as a kid. 1987, I think. See anywhere where it says the year. Well, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I certainly enjoyed making it. Want to thank everybody here at the American Car Museum here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I sure had a good time. The car I was talking about at the beginning of the video is not actually here. It eludes me again. It is the Saturn EV1. It was a first electric car made by General Motors. It was really cool. Most of them were crushed, and they're very hard to find. So that car is not here at the museum, but I definitely suggest you guys come here. It's only 10 bucks to get in. It's a very cool museum. I am the Germ. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of the video. Let me know what your guys' favorite car is here at the museum, and let me know if you visited. I am the Germ. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.